I was just watching CNN the other day. They were talking about the mortality rate, mortality mortality rate, not weight, in America with women dying during childbirth. Black women, of course, is just the highest rating. That's just the way it is. That's just facts, and more about that in a second. But they came up with every excuse in the world, from not having a midwife to black people, black women, disproportion, not be able to get to access to better health care, a list of everything else. Everything. And they left out the more important thing: overall health. Black people in general, and I am black and Indian, so black people in general, when black women get healthy, either they are very anorexic or very overweight. Very rarely do you get a black woman that gets pregnant that's in shape and take their health seriously. Some of them might be skinny, but they don't take their health seriously. They don't take a multivitamin. They don't eat proper protein. You know, they may eat a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of sugar. That's constant inflammation. When you're pregnant, of course, you already got more weight on you. So the body's already in stress out state. So constant inflammation all the motherfucking time leads to the body staying under more stress. That stress can weaken the immune system. Therefore, it can have effects on the body. And when you go through childbirth, it can end up killing you, because your body is in a constant stressed out state as it is, not giving enough to battle with, like getting your protein in, making sure that you're eating healthy for the baby in the womb and for yourself. Not doing anything overly stressful. Make sure you're resting. Yes, going to your appointments. I understand insurance is a problem. Some of y'all are getting pregnant, and it's just the honest to God truth, before you're financially fucking stable. Keep your fucking legs closed until you are financially fucking stable to afford some insurance. Facts. If you're not in somebody else's insurance, like say you're 19, 20, your parents got you some health insurance, that's different. You are in some insurance. Some parents keep their kids in insurance until they get to like to be damn near 30 nowadays. And then, you know, they have a job, they're financially able, and then they take over their insurance policy. Most times you get a job, you got insurance. So if you're not able to get insurance, keep your fucking legs closed. Period. Keep your fucking leg closed. That's one. Two, get your asses in shape. Two. And above all else, three, whoever your companion is, make sure that they are up for the task of taking care of you while you're pregnant and after childbirth, until you can get back on your feet. I'm speaking from experience. Both my wife's pregnancies, I was there for both my kids. You see the picture behind me. I was at both their births, curved both their umbilical cords. Had my long nights going to get crazy foods from the store in the middle of the motherfucking night, pickles and fucking bread, like crazy shit that my wife was craving. Right? That took a lot of stress off of her. A lot. She had 2 cesareans. She didn't have the regular birth because my daughter stopped coming through the canal when she was trying to have her naturally. So in order to not to go to that again, she just had a C-section again when my son was born. But that doesn't mean she couldn't die on the operating table, because cesarean, that's a serious operation, and the recovery is a lot more intense than just having it regularly, right? Point I'm trying to make is, though, that also takes a load off of the woman that's pregnant, whether it's man or woman that's with them. So not addressing that is not addressing the root of the problem. Trying to make it a politic thing is fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Norway they have no mortality deaths from pregnancy. 0. America is like 23% higher. Like it's up there. You can look it up. This article I watched on CNN, but it's Google it. It's crazy. But they didn't talk about the overall stuff: health, finances. That means working and having a support team. A midwife is one thing. Midwife gonna be there from time to time, but if you're just getting pregnant, just get pregnant, and the guy or the woman that you're, if you get with a woman, of course, you went what's that, introfetal, what the fuck it's called, when you go get the sperm in the egg and directly inject in your ovaries when you're ovulating. That's something totally different. Or you had a friend that you trusted, that you want to have his baby by, and the female accepted, and then he gave you his splooge and you did what you did. Either way, if you got pregnant and it's the same sex, make sure that woman is ready to deal with that type of stress. Gay men, a lot of times, that's still a biological man. Their testosterone normally is still a little bit higher. They can deal with the stress of dealing with them adopting a baby, right? But that's totally a different topic, because adopting a baby is not the same as having one dying during childbirth. But I'm just telling you guys, that plays a very important factor on the pregnancy, the survival of the fetus in the uterus, right? Because that stress is lower on that woman, knowing that they have a strong support system, knowing that financially wise, they're covered in insurance, and they get into their checkups and stuff like that. And also they're healthy. So let's just be real. That's the three main reasons why black women in particularly is like on the top of that scale. Because they usually get fucked by thugs, which thugs mean some faggot ass shit, because they sag. Most thugs sag and they steal. They don't want to raise kids nowadays. So they get pregnant by sperm donors. The bitch don't have a job. They're trying to get off welfare too, a lot of motherfucking times. Or they want to get pregnant because their friend got pregnant. They want to follow the crowd. Right? It's a lot. Let's not make this a political fucking thing. Let's be real. If more black women take their health seriously, finances seriously, that means stay off TikTok, Instagram, your wigs on your head. Shout out to the Hard Twins. I seen that video with that guy going around shooting people wigs out their fucking head. Stop trying to look good in front. Stay in your fucking lane. Get a job. Get an education behind you. Right? Get a job. Then meet a guy that got similar income to match yours or a little bit more, doesn't have kids, an honest man or honest woman that want to have kids, do all that, get established then. That way, before you go to the next and third and final step of actually having a kid, you already got the finances established, your health's in good fucking shape, you get your checkups, ain't nothing wrong with you. The chance of you dying on an operating table or going through childbirth is slim. It's not always zero. It's slim, because there are people that's in shape that still die through childbirth. But a lot of times that's because they had a rupture somewhere or a clogged artery or something they didn't know about. Those things can happen, but it's very fucking rare. So the healthier you are, the stronger chance you have of going through an actual birth, right? If you establish the first two, third one will be a stitch. It'll be a stitch. It won't even be a problem. So that's my advice. You guys can go read the article or watch the actual video. It's on CNN, the morality of childbirth in America. And yeah, let's not bullshit anymore. You guys have a good one. I'm out, everyone. Peace.